And I'm David, and we are going to catch you up on week 1 of Big Brother.
What? Who's loving it so far?
I am.
Yes.
Yep. I think it's great.
I love this cast.
Yep.
I love what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
All is good. So we started out with 3 twists.
Yep.
This, Joey, you're like so in it.
Get in there.
There are 3, they set us up with 3 from the beginning.
There might be more, but right now we know of 3 twists.
The Battle of the Block is back.
Which we love. I love the Battle of the Block.
Right.
And it was brand new last year. This is the 2nd year that they're going to do it.
Which means someone, there will always be 2 head of households who then have to compete with the Battle of the,
The heads of household.
I didn't explain that well at all.
The heads of household each nominate their 2 people to go up on the block, and then those 4 people compete with each other, and 2 of them come off the block and 2 of them stay on. That's the Battle of the Block.
So one of the head of households is dethroned, and then you have one, blah, 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 blah,
yeah,
blah.
and the whole idea of the twist is that you could go from being head of household to on the block in the same week.
Absolutely. The other one is, they're calling it BB Takeover.
New twist.
Every single week.
Every week.
Something new could happen. Like,
who knows?
Takeover is so general, so like it could be anything.
It literally could be anything.
And then the third one is the twin twist, which the house guests don't know about. Only we know about that. This happened in season 5 previously, but hasn't happened since. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that. This week, 6 people or 8 people entered first?
8 people entered first. Yes, on the first episode.
And out of those 8, 1 person had to sit out the challenge, the head of household challenge.
Yeah, don't know why. They just had to volunteer to sit out.
Right. And Day, Devon, she called herself Day, she sat out.
Yeah. And she said, how about I sit out if you all promise not to nominate me? And everyone was like, oh, okay, sure.
Which, yes, genius.
I mean, if I were her, I would not trust that, because like we have said before on Are You Paying Attention, everybody's lying all the time on Big Brother. So I don't know why she trusted that, but that was her bargaining chip.
James.
Yes, our Southern Asian guy.
Won.
Who I really like.
I like him
I like him a lot. I like his personality. He seems smart. He seems with it and friendly, and
he doesn't appear like a strong competitor.
No.
When you see him, he's kind of small.
He doesn't seem threatening.
Yeah, but I think he is.
Yeah, well, he won that head of household competition, so.
Okay, so then 6 people came in.
By the way, I love how they do the canned intro pieces where they're at home. Shelly's at home, going through color swatches for her interior and she turns the page and oh my god, there's a Big Brother key and I'm going to the Big Brother house. It's all so stupid and canned, but I love it.
It's so produced, it's so staged.
Yeah. They just happen in ways that would never happen normally. Meg gets served a drink at the bar and a key's hanging out of it. It's so stupid. But I think it's so funny. So anyway, we got 6 more people in the 2nd episode going into the house. Oh,
also, from the get-go, Audrey introduced herself and said, I'm the first transgender house guest.
No secrets.
Which I was kind of surprised.
I thought that was great that she did that. I thought she might not want to share it at first, but I guess, like she put it, she wants to live in her truth. I was surprised that there weren't any negative reactions to
Absolutely.
It. Everyone was cheering and so happy for her.
Okay, so the 6 came in and then they do the BB takeover, the first one.
Yeah, right away after the 6 get in there.
So for this week, it was Phil from Amazing Race came in and said, we have 2 more contestants or house guests to come in, and they're 2 former Amazing Race contestants, Jackie and Jeff.
Yeah.
So then they show up, which I was a little confused at first because I was like, does that mean they're just there for the week? I don't understand what's going on. They're just house guests. They're there for the season.
Yeah, competing.
And they had targets on their back from the get-go.
Absolutely. Massive targets because they are already sort of TV personalities.
Yeah,
they
and
might
they're
be fan
kind
favorites.
of a couple, even though they're not together. They have a history.
Right, which makes you mistrust them because you're oh, these 2 are in it together and they have each other's back and that's it. So they definitely have big targets on their back right off the bat.
So then that group competes. Again, 1 person had to sit out.
Yeah, which was Vanessa, the poker player.
And she didn't even ask to be saved later and someone else brought it up.
Yeah, Clay was what if we just don't nominate people? And everyone was oh, okay, sure, yeah, whatever. Right.
And then Jason. Little scrawny Jason.
Yes. They have to do this challenge where they're holding on to a pole and being pulled up by their back, right? And this little scrawny guy who's like probably 5'6" beats out
like
everybody.
90 pounds, like little.
Soaking wet.
And he looked like he wasn't even trying. He was just like, I'm in on this.
Yeah.
This is what's happening.
He like barely slid up the pole at all. So he totally unexpectedly pulled out a win, which was great.
I know, I was so excited because I also love him.
Yeah.
I really
he's
like
super
him.
Fun. And everybody in the house seems to like him right off the bat too.
Everyone
he's
seems
just
to
funny
like,
and quick, and people are attracted to that.
So Jason and James are the head of household. They kind of seem to recognize that they needed to dethrone these like bigger guys. And it seemed like these, I'm gonna call them underdogs because just by appearance don't seem like strong competitors, although they
They're not
obviously
like beast mode competitors.
Right. Oh god, beast mode.
Yeah.
But it looked like they were gonna start like knocking out. Jace is their first target. They said we want to backdoor Jace because obviously if we put him up on the block, he'll compete and get himself off.
Right, but like also Austin, probably Clay, like these guys who are physically intimidating. Those are the people they want to get out first.
By the way, Austin and Jace are hilarious.
Yep.
Broing out, bro. Bro.
See, but I feel like Jace is full on broing out, and Austin is a little bit like, I'm playing the game here. Like, I'm laying it on extra thick for Jace, but I'm not really his bro that much, but I feel like I'm gonna latch on to Jace because he can probably get me far in this game. That's sort of Austin's strategy.
I think so. But I think that they do have that like initial bro-ness.
Definitely.
I don't know, is it the hair? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand what broing is. I think over time Jace was like, whoa, I'm in love with Austin. And Austin was like, we'll see how this goes. They're gonna backdoor Jace is the plan. They pull it up.
Becky and Johnny Mac, the rock star dentist.
They're together, which no one thinks he's a dentist. Everyone thinks he's lying.
Yeah, which I would probably think he's lying too, because he just seems crazy.
No, there's like nothing. He's just crazy. There's nothing else going on.
Yeah.
And he's like, I won't do that.
Right, and Davon was like, for real, are you a dentist? And he was like, what?
He was caught off guard.
Yeah,
because
he's like, oh sure, I'll like pull out my retainers if you want now.
Someone was like, I mean, he said he's from Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's where they had the
office.
As if no one actually is from Scranton. That's a made up place.
It's not a real place.
Oh my god. And then Jackie and Steve.
The nerd.
Oh, Steve.
Steve, who is so socially awkward.
He really is.
Oh my god. But he killed it with that pickup line with Liz.
Oh my god, he did!
That was so great.
He did. Like, I was like, wait, what? He was like...
Everyone was caught off guard. Everyone.
They were talking about pickup lines and he was like, wait, Liz, are you wearing space pants? He said it so real, as if like space pants were a thing that like the super nerd would know. And she's like, wait, what? And everyone's like, what? He's like, are you wearing space pants? He's like, what? Because your butt is out of this world.
Yeah.
I mean, he nailed it.
Like, everyone's mind was completely blown.
I kind of have a thing for Steve because he's such a super fan. He's so into this game, but like he's so socially awkward. And like, I think he's already in his head of like, ugh, you know?
And he was already like super paranoid about everything. Like, he was going to Davon and he was like, I don't know, like, are they gonna put me up on the block? I think people see me as a threat.
Davon that he loved her.
Yes. Oh my god.
And he was like, wait, never mind, I didn't say anything. Oh my god, like I feel for him. He couldn't keep his balance, like it was a literal balance for the block. So he and Jackie lost that battle, which means Jason's no longer head of household and James is.
Right. But the whole reason for all of this, all four of those people are pawns. Because the whole plan is to backdoor Jace. And they told all of those four people that they were just pawns and they weren't going to go home. But everyone's a little bit suspicious of that because everyone knows pawns go home. But yeah, like none of these people on the block right now are supposed to go home this week, at least so far.
You get it. I think they did it the best that they could.
Yeah.
They were like, they didn't tell the whole story. They weren't like, we're getting Jace out of here. They were just like, you know, we might want to put
somebody.
Put some pawns up and it might be you. And you know, I thought they handled it the best they could. And no one wants to be a pawn because people do accidentally go home as pawns.
Yeah.
But you know there's going to be a lot of backdooring this season because of this battle of the block.
Yeah.
So there's going to have to be pawns. Like that just has to happen.
So we have Steve and Jackie and they're on the block right now and that's where we left it at the end of episode 3.
The feeds though, however.
The live feeds.
Have shown that, well, first off, this happened in the episodes. Shelly and Clay have fallen madly in love.
Already.
Like day one.
10 years apart, mind you.
Yeah.
But nobody seems to care.
Nobody cares. And I assumed like Clay had his pick. Like everyone loves Clay. Clay could pick from any of these girls, but he zeroed in on Shelly too.
Who knows? He might have his pick. You know, later on down the line, if Shelley goes home early or something, maybe he'll move on to Liz, or who knows.
Anyway, we'll see. Since the episodes, though, a bit of drama has happened. Unfortunately, Audrey has made a whole mess of everything.
Audrey, who started out so strong, everybody seemed to like her, and there were people who wanting to form alliances with her.
Yes.
Like her social game was really on point from the get-go.
I liked her a lot. She was one of my favorites, and she seemed to be really smart about the game.
Yes.
And she made an alliance with, while Jason and James were still head of household, they brought in her and Meg, and the four of them built an alliance.
Was it Meg?
Yeah.
I thought Davon was in there too, I think.
Oh, was it Davon too? So 5 of them?
I think it was.
Well,
yes.
that seemed like a solid little alliance there.
Yes.
Because they were all, you know, not super, super strong. I'm calling them underdogs or whatever, but they're coming together, talking about dethroning this big competitor.
Which is so smart. Like, I really think that's how they have to do it. Like,
Yes.
take control of the game from the beginning.
From the beginning. I
Yeah.
mean, last season, it was like those guys just had control the whole time.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to step up. They were too scared. So this group looked like they were going to shake it from the beginning. And Audrey was right there in the middle of it. And now she's apparently talking crap about everybody. To everybody. And now the whole house is onto her. She's gotten caught in lies left and right. And so when we come back on Wednesday, there's going to be super, super drama.
Yeah, like it's gonna be, are they gonna backdoor Jace now, or are they gonna backdoor Audrey? We don't know what's gonna happen.
They need to continue to backdoor Jace. And, I mean, because Audrey, she may be shady, but now if you know you can't trust her, that's fine. She can stay in the game.
It's not immediately obvious that she's as much of a physical threat as Jace is. So they probably should just backdoor Jace still.
You gotta take Jace out.
Yeah.
And probably then Austin, if you want to sort of level the playing field. The twin twist.
Yes.
Big Brother has confirmed via Twitter that the twin twist is in full effect. There's a ton of speculation on who the twins are. If you do a quick internet search, it's pretty easy to figure this out. But let's talk through it. Because Shelley admitted that she had a twin brother. So first, the internet was like, she lied about it being a brother. It's really her, blah, 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 blah.
Oh my God, yeah, okay.
But Liz from Miami, who, by the way, sounds exactly like Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, she's got that low, sort of gravelly voice.
I mean, spot on. She needs to do VO work for Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
She has a twin named Julia.
Identical.
So much, they look so much alike. Now, if you look at their pictures next to each other, you can see differences.
Okay. How could you not tell if you're living with someone?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, do you not know these people well enough yet?
Yeah.
So you question yourself, like,
I guess
they look
so.
kind of different, but I don't really remember what they look like. If you look at them side by side, their noses are a little bit different. So, like, I feel like this isn't going to be flawless. But in season 5, they did a twin twist, and it lasted, oh shoot, I forget how many weeks it was, but the total amount of changes was 10 times.
What?
This girl and her twin interchanged. So they get called into the diary room, and they have,
I was gonna ask how they do it without anybody seeing that they switch them out.
They get called into the diary room anyway because they have to do those confessionals to camera. So all day long they'll be like, Jace, come to the diary room.
And
whatever.
they go in by themselves, and it's like
go in
top
by
secret.
themselves. The door is locked. They are then given 15 minutes to update the twin on whatever needs to be said.
Oh
because
my God.
the twin is secluded from the world just like the house guests
Right.
are.
So
they're
you
not
have to
watching.
be like, this is who I'm in an alliance with, and this is who I'm talking to about
I just
this
made
and
out
this.
with this guy, like
Oh
whatever
my
it
God.
is. Like you have to fill them in, right? Which would make me so nervous. There's no way I would sign up for this part. In season 5, it worked perfectly. No one caught on. They switched 10 times. And then I think it was like week 5. Julie announced it over the thing. The twin walks out. Everybody's like, oh my God.
Yes.
And then they played as individuals for the rest of the thing. So both
that's
of them.
good. Because I was wondering, like, if they're switching out, what if one of them wins? Like, do they split the prize? But you said they come in as a house guest at some point? That's crazy.
Well, that's what they did in season 5. There's no guarantee that that will happen the same way. I just don't see how it's going to work.
I know.
They say it's happening already.
Yep.
She was wearing a big hat when she was out at the pool. Like little things like that.
This is so good.
It's so exciting. Then this happens. I just spit everywhere. Shelley, who has the twin brother, out of the blue, sitting in the kitchen, starts talking about season 5, they had a twin twist.
What?
Starts explaining it to the people who were in the room. Liz/Julia was not in this room. I would have loved to have seen her face.
Yes.
But Shelly just starts going off about this twin twist. So then people were like, wait, maybe it really is her. And like going back to it being her. But like, again, if you search on the internet, there are pictures with her and her twin brother.
Right.
And there are pictures of Liz and her twin sister.
Right.
Like, I don't know how you make him into a female. That just wouldn't work. So a group in the house have at least talked about the twin twist.
Yeah. That's nuts.
It's crazy.
I can't believe that she just brought it up out of nowhere.
Right. It seems like where we are now, Meg and James, who is still head of household, and they were part of that little alliance with Jason, James, Meg, Devon, and Audrey.
Yeah.
So Meg, I mean, everyone has talked about how they're on to Audrey. Except for Clay. Clay apparently.
He's not on to Audrey?
Clay, Audrey, and Shelly have an alliance. And
what?
It looks like Clay is like buying whatever Audrey is selling. So Meg and James, though, seem to be coming up with a plan on what to do with Audrey next. Kind of seems like maybe they're the two running the house right now.
Which is so interesting. Like, I just never would have pegged those two to take control of the house right away. James, after meeting James, it's not as surprising because, like I said, he just comes off really smart, really tuned in.
Yeah.
But Meg, like, she just seems like a fun girl who likes to go out for bottomless brunch, and now she's running the Big Brother house. Like,
you know who likes bottomless brunch?
This one. I also like bottomless cocktails at Sarah's house.
Hey! I think Jace is probably going to be backdoored,
yes.
and they'll deal with Audrey later, but who knows if Audrey can get people back on her team.
Right.
I don't know. Are Clay and Shelly gonna consummate their showmance? I don't know. What's happening?
So when are we gonna find out about the twin twist? It's just a lot of things coming up.
How long is that gonna last? Okay, we'll see.
It's an exciting season.
It is an exciting season. I love it already.
They're already so backdooring people. It's great.
All right, guys, leave us some comments about what you think about these guests and what's gonna happen this season. I'm so excited, and we will see you guys next time on Are You Paying Attention?